This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County, about 50 miles south of Nashville, 25 miles south of the borough, in the lovely, little bit rainy, rolling green hills of southern Middle Tennessee today. It's that time of the month where we have the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership come in and talk about various things going on in economic development and all those things. And we have Kelly North, the Vice President for their operations there. Good morning, or good afternoon, Kelly.
Yeah, good afternoon,
Yeah,
Scott.
yeah.
Thanks
We kind of changed it up a little bit, having the show in the afternoon.
Appreciate the flexibility, but have some special guests here with me today.
You do.
I'm
you brought the cool people.
I did bring the cool people today.
You brought the cool people today.
Yes. So
yeah, I heard the producer say that before the show. You brought the cool people today.
We're excited to talk about some things that are happening in the community. Just a couple small little things that are happening within Bedford County that are
events.
Super important to this community's history. But I have Dana Rodriguez, who is the director of our Chamber of Commerce, with me today, and Warren Wells, the CEO of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration.
We have a shout out there to all the walking horse barns out there that like to tune in to WLAJ 98.7 out there. So we're glad to have them tuning in today. So where do you want to start, Kelly?
Yeah, so, one of the things that we've talked a lot about on the show in recent weeks has been, both our efforts in small business development through the Chamber of Commerce and tourism. And I think today's show is gonna capitalize on both of those. And so cool. Dana has a phenomenal event that is coming up next week that we want to be able to share with the community. And Dana, why don't you tell our listening audience what we've got going on next week?
Sure. So Kelly, thanks for having me. And we're super excited that it's the 87th annual Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration that's coming to town. And I know that the celebration has been a part of so many people's lives for so long, but bringing together our business community and our horse industry professionals and being able to celebrate what this celebration has really been meaning to our community since 1939. It's a big deal. So we're going to have Saddle Up and Celebrate. It's a business after hours, and it's going to be on Monday, the 18th, right there at the Hall of Fame inside of Cooper Still Arena. And, it is one that it's going to be a lot of fun. Chase Clanton, WLIJ's own Chase. Own. That's right. Chase Clanton's going to be. He's going to be the our entertainment, and of course we will have Bell Buckle Cafe that's going to be providing food, and it's just going to be a great fun time.
Can't go wrong with that combo.
I know, right?
Good music, good food, and a good venue.
Dana, what does it mean to bring the business community together to really help them understand the history and the importance of the celebration? As in your role as the chamber director, what does that mean for our business community?
As Warren has reminded me many times of the community miracle that's been happening since 1939. The horse industry, it's people in our community. They've made their livelihood here. They support our businesses. It's the visitors that are coming into our community for that 10 days. Lots of them come in for right at 2 weeks, and they support our businesses, and they're there, and they are they're pouring into the restaurants and to those businesses. And to be able to bring those horse industry professionals together with our business community and let them both understand the importance of their roles, I know that each business should find that the importance of the celebration.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of businesses have a lot of the ribbons are up around town. Sorry, go ahead, Walt.
No, it's definitely time. That's one thing I'm going to put on Facebook soon is start getting your ribbons. Go see your local florist and get those. And this weekend will be the first weekend that our out of towners start coming in for the show. And so I love when they come in on Saturday. They can see the ribbons everywhere and the welcome signs and things like that. Kind of piggyback on the businesses. Not only does the walking horse industry support the businesses. I mean, they are business owners too. I try to think about how many of them have retired down here or moved here to be close to the horses and then open up their own business. And I know I will forget some, but two that we have on the square, Glass Hollow is here because of the walking horse business, and Grindstone Cowboy that's about to open. All people who moved here because they want to be close to the horse and they've invested in our community. And I know there's a bunch more. And then you think, I know people that work in our hospitals that live here and they're nurses and things like that, all because of the celebration. And I try to get people to latch onto this saying all the time, and Dana's one of the few that has latched on. But when I first got here, I started researching, our history a little bit, and they called it the community miracle because the community came together to put this on. And so to me, anytime you can have a community miracle that lasts 87 years is awesome. And, we worked on that tagline together, the community miracle that has shaped Bedford County since 1939. I think it's just an awesome thing that we have here.
Started by some members of civic clubs.
That's right. That's right.
Nowadays, and another benefit, of course, all these visitors coming to town is sales tax collections, impacting local government because folks eating in the restaurants, like you were talking about, Dana, and everything else. So we do appreciate those visitors coming here and spending some money.
Yes.
And what it does to our school systems, and support the civic clubs that support that or have those booths on the showgrounds.
Band boosters, things like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's directly affecting every one of us here.
Oh, absolutely. Because, probably about half our population didn't really grow up here in Shelbyville now because we've expanded so, we've grown so much in the last 20 years. So those of you that haven't been to the horse show out there, you haven't been to the renovated Cooper Steel Arena, you hadn't been to the 30,000-seat stadium that no town this size has on, how many acres is that?
104.
104 acres, always correct me, out there. Folks, make an effort. Come on out. It's a very family-oriented event. A lot of kids out there. I know your son likes coming out there, Dana.
Loves it.
And just come on out and enjoy the celebration for 11 nights, or come out once or twice and get yourself like an Optimist Club donut. Okay, that's one of those things, right, Warren?
Yes, and everybody, I get more Facebook notices and things about people asking about the donuts. So I talked to them this morning.
Okay, you talked to the Donut King.
I did. So next Thursday, 6 a.m. will be the first batch of donuts released. So there better be a line because everybody's been knocking down my doors asking about them.
I feel like you'll have a line out the door.
Yeah,
literally.
I think they will.
Well, that's a great tradition too, the Optimist Club donut booth.
Yes.
And they take all the calories out of them, folks, so don't worry about it. Just go in there and do that. Kelly, what else you want to talk about? So,
Dana, if there's, if some of our listeners want to attend the Business After Hours next week, how do they get involved? What do they need to sign up? Do they need to register? Talk us through what they need to do to come out and participate.
Sure. On our Facebook page of the Shelbyville-Bedford Chamber of Commerce Facebook page, we have the link. It's live, and all they have to do is simply register. It's a free event sponsored by the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration. And all they have to do is simply register their guest.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, Warren, thank you so much for your willingness to host this event. I think it's amazing to kick off the celebration season by bringing the business community together for an after hours, and we really appreciate your willingness to support this.
No, thank you all. I mean, you guys did it last year, and we kind of did a trial run. It worked out great, and it was something that we really wanted. And for me, I talk to these out-of-town walking horse industry folks, all the time. And, I don't know if they always feel that the business community appreciates them as much as we think they know that we appreciate them, kind of thing, And so I think this is a way to not just put a ribbon up or something, but to come there and say, thanks for being here. Let's celebrate this community miracle that we have. We'll do it all together, kind of thing, before it kicks off.
So I love that. I love, when we talk about giving the business community an opportunity to really show their appreciation for the celebration, all these folks that come in from out of town, I can't think of a more perfect way to bring that together and give our businesses that opportunity to say thank you.
Thank you.
How are things looking this year, Warren, for the show?
Good. Scott, you hear me say this all the time, but there's, three things that we look at, right?
Yes.
Sponsorship, box seats, and entries. Yep. And all of them are, in the last 12 years, top 2 or 3 over the last 12 years. So it's going to be a good show. We're really excited about everything that's happening. The barns are already being decorated. It's coming around. My team and have really invested in getting the grounds looking good. I don't think there's a piece of fence we haven't painted. There's not a parking spot that we haven't redone. We got the press box has all new paint on it. And then
looks good.
For those that love the red, white, and blue center ring, our historic red, white, and blue center ring and speaker tower, those all got repainted this year too, and so it's bright and beautiful. The grass is coming in nice and green. Just talked to New View, and they were working on that when I left the office to come here.
Didn't have to spray paint it, huh?
No. They've got it working great. So it's going to be a great year, Scott.
And don't forget to mention the beautiful landscaping that's I mean, it's beautiful going into the entrance of the showgrounds now.
Yeah. So the funny,
I noticed that this morning.
There's a story there.
The funny story on that is,
there's a story there.
Yeah, my wife, who used to work at a greenhouse, and a family member of Dana's, also used to work at a greenhouse, and they used to put those flowers out, and so I was kind of stressed about how it wasn't looking very colorful. So my wife offered to do it, and so I think 99% of Bedford County saw me and my wife and Sarah planting flowers this weekend. Because I've got more texts about, man, you're planting flowers.
That's a working CEO right there.
That's right. So yeah, but it does look really good, and thanks to my wife for spending her Saturday doing that.
Folks, we're talking to Kelly North, the Vice President of the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership, Dana Rodriguez with the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership Chamber, and Warren Wells, the CEO of the celebration. About things coming up here with our Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration, which starts next week. We're going to take a 120-second break and be right back.
Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com.
Here at Farm Credit Mid-America, we want to get to know you and your story. We are a member-owned cooperative offering a range of loan products. So when you find that incredible land tract that you've been longing for that fits into your story, give me a call, Jonathan Boyce, at 931-212-0101, or come by and see me, 1908 Madison Street here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet. When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
Folks, it's Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County 98.7 on the FM dial. It's that time of the month where we have Kelly North, Vice President of Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership, to come in and talk about economic development, workforce, chamber, tourism, the whole 9 yards those folks do at the partnership. And she has two very special guests today. Of course, Warren Wells, the CEO of the celebration, and Dan Rodriguez works the chamber operations there at the partnership. What else do we want to talk about? Warren, coming up on the celebration, or actually the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration.
Yeah. And we'll make it really long and say 87th annual Tennessee. I tell people all the time.
How many things across the country have been around that long? Maybe Indianapolis 500. Only the really big names.
Yeah, right? Especially when you look at Tennessee or the South. We have even less. And since you mentioned that, I'll mention. We announced today that we're going to be part of the America 250 celebration, and so
explain what that is to the listener.
So it's our country's celebration of 250 years, and so they're doing a lot of different things, but they're really looking at these events that have been around for a long time that have amazing American culture and things like that. And so we fit perfectly for that, and had a conversation with some folks from DC and out of Tennessee about that last week, and we officially announced it today that we're going to be part of that. And so we're going to have some fun things going along with that, but it's just a celebration of America, patriotism, our country, And
Celebration is all about patriotism.
That's right.
That's why there's a red, white, and blue center ring.
That's right. And just all the things that we've been through in our 87 years. I mean, the Celebration's made it through world wars. And so it has seen our country grow into what it is, and so we felt like we were perfect for America 250, and really excited about having that. So we'll have some different things kind of coming out that kind of go along with that.
That's fantastic. Congratulations, Warren. I mean, that's really exciting. So let me ask you, if I have never been to a celebration before, besides the Optimist Donuts that we talked about earlier, what do I need to see? What do I need to check out? What do I need to watch for?
So, I would say get there a little early and go through the barns. It's something that is a tradition that I think is pretty unique to us. I've seen other horse shows do it, but no one like us. I mean, people put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into flowers and arrangements and patio furniture, and it's a great party. Going back to like our tradition, American culture kind of thing. Then I would say if you haven't been to the show, you have to get there early enough for opening ceremonies. I think as a military guy, and Scott, I know you kind of agree. I mean, it's pretty moving. The white horse is special. White flag horse. Sorry. Yeah, we open the show with a Tennessee walking horse, white flag horse every time, and we have a prayer and the national anthem. And I think it's very moving. It's a little hot at that time still. The sun hadn't quite hit that press box and kind of gone away. But I think everybody needs to see that at some point. You talked about the donuts, but just the food booths in general. The food is great. Most of them are either small businesses in town or great civic groups in town. So every dollar you spend there is going to go to a great cause. And then I would really recommend you come on a championship night. So that would be the last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because we crown every world grand champion under spotlight, and so we shut the lights out. They get roses draped over them, and they ride do the victory pass under spotlight. And I think that is very moving and one of the coolest things that we do.
The crowd really gets into it.
Sounds like a beautiful experience.
Yes.
Like a truly beautiful experience.
If you haven't seen it, I mean, it is. I tell people all the time, it's like stepping back in 1939, but also present day at the same time. A lot of pomp and circumstance. If you like that kind of thing, we are where you need to go. And even if you just want to experience a little bit each year, we're the place to go for that old school pomp and circumstance, for sure. So
you mentioned coming on the night that you crowned the World Grand Champions. Are there any other special nights that are happening throughout the duration of the show?
We've got a ton of special events, and I'll kind of run through a few of them really quickly. So the first one that kind of comes up, this is the new one that started maybe 3 years ago. So this will be on the 22nd. It's Wild West Celebration. Okay. So come out. So when I invite my friends that have never been to the celebration, they always wear cowboy hats and cowboy boots, and I'm like, not quite. That's not quite what we're going for here. They're like, it's a horse show, right? I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm wearing a suit and tie. You can't get in the blue ribbon because you're not dressed appropriately. But we do have a Western night kind of thing, and it's been really fun. People send in pictures. We have great prizes for the best dressed. It's Saturday the 23rd. This is Hat Night, so that's always a big night. And then after the show in the Blue Ribbon, we have Tupelo Honey playing a concert, and so that's big. And that's big. That's a big night because that is the night where if you want to compete to be the World Grand Champion on the second Saturday, this is where you qualify. And so that will be a very, very big night, and people are always excited about that. Sunday, we start the day off. So we have a concert on Saturday night. We get done at like 1 in the morning, and then we have a 9 o'clock shotgun start golf tournament.
Did you plan that, Warren?
No. I'm barely awake. I come and say hello to everybody, and then I try to lay down because that's the first day we don't have day classes. It's the only time I get some sleep in. Celebration shootout at 1 o'clock. We have the auxiliary dog show in Champions Arena. Also at 1 o'clock, we have the stable, the barn decorating contest, and we also have the golf cart decorating contest, all at 1 o'clock. And then at 5:30 p.m., we have the worship service. And so that night is a big family and faith night that we love. A big thank you to the Ministerial Association for all the work that they do to put on that church service. All of our people are from out of town. They're missing their church service, and so they still get that in the big oval, which is really, really cool. And then 8/27, we have a new night. It's called Real World Champions Wear Pink. And so just a cancer awareness kind of night. We're going to do a donation to the Bedford Cancer Foundation on that one. And then Friday is kind of my favorite night. This is the second Friday. This will be the 29th. This is our military, veterans, and first responders night, or you call it red, white, and blue night. We call it everything. But this is just, this is where the America 250 will really come in. We're going to celebrate America. We're going to celebrate all those people who have given for our country or are currently giving for our country. And it's just a really fun night. Everybody's wearing red, white, and blue. It's all about America. And then, obviously, that night we also have a band called Entice that will be in the blue ribbon, and so that'll be super exciting as well.
I mean, you really do have something for everybody.
Yes.
Literally,
yes.
Whether it doesn't matter if you're young or old, or whether you're from Bedford County or from out of town, you really do have something for everybody. Well done.
100%.
So, where do I get my tickets?
Yep. So you can come by the office. You can buy tickets, general admission tickets at the gate. So if you just want to show up, you can walk up, buy tickets there. If you want box seat or some reserve seats, you just need to call our office, the box office. So that number is 931-684-5915.
Excellent.
Yep. Say that number again.
684-5915.
Thank you.
Well, Warren, we certainly appreciate all that you and your wonderful staff does to ensure that this is an amazing event for this community. And Scott mentioned earlier, we're heavy in the business of tourism at the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership, as you well know. And thank you again for your willingness to chair our tourism advisory committee.
Oh yeah, there's that
as well. And not only do we get to share the history of this community through the celebration, but you are supporting things, through the sales tax dollars that are generated when the celebration is in town. So thank you again to you and your staff for the wonderful work that you do.
Thank y'all.
Is there anything else at all we want to talk about on the celebration? Are we good?
Come to the show. Come to the show,
yes.
Folks. To the show.
The show start.
So 7 p.m. For all the night shows, and then 9 a.m. for the day shows in Cooper Still Arena. And I didn't mention, we have all the vendors in Cooper Still, and then all the vendors around the big oval at night as well. So if you want to do a little shopping, things like that.
You can do a lot of shopping.
You can do a lot of shopping, yeah. I say little, but it's a lot.
Yeah, I don't take my wife through that, right?
Yes, yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay. But anyway, no, and there's a lot of neat stuff.
Yes,
so
really cool vendors.
That up. Mm-hmm.
And that's going really well this year. And so I'm just really excited about this year. I think we're going to have a wonderful one.
And folks, if you hadn't been out there in a long time, so you grew up here, come on out. You're going to see so many changes out there, and Warren and his staff's done such a great job, along with a lot of our partners that have helped us invest out there, and sponsors and stuff. And it truly, truly is a family event. Mm-hmm. If you've never been there, you may not know that, but I want to emphasize that. Truly a family event. And then, of course, you guys have redone the brick memorials.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk about that just a second.
Yeah. So we had a lot of memorial bricks out in front of Calsonic Arena, and then when we did the redo, a lot of them had been driven over and parked on. Some had been cracked and things over the years, and so we thought it might be better if we would relocate those somewhere else. And so that
more high vis area, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And one is we're protected out of the sun, out of cars driving over it and things like that. And so if you know the celebration, the big oval set up, if you walk out of the main office and you're looking at the trophy gate, we call it the Gallery of Champions. It's the big board that has all the World Grand Champions under the West Grandstands. It's right there leading up to the trophy gate, so it's just a beautiful spot. And I know Dana agree with me on this. I mean, that's where we kind of all hung out as kids. It was right there. Dana and I sold popcorn while we were in school at the East Bedford Civic Club, and that was where as soon as you got off, that's where you went to hang out. And,
absolutely.
And so I think it's really cool that we have that there. It looks amazing. It took us a little while to get there. A lot of people got a little bit out of shape about it, but I think most are really happy about the final product.
It's a much better location.
Yes.
It just is. I don't think you can argue with that. You got it protected out of the weather, and everybody passes under those grandstands at some point at the celebration. So come out and take a look at that. Kelly, we're almost out of time. This is your show. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, again, we're thrilled to be the home of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration and all the good that it does in the community. Thanks, as always, to the many supporters of the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership, and we'll see you next time.
Roger that. Warren, you got anything else before we go off the air?
No, sir. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you all at the show starting next week.
Let them run and walk on, right? How about you, Danny? You got anything else?
Hopefully we'll see them on Monday at the 7-Up and Celebrate 5 to 7.
Come on out. All right, roger that. Folks, we've got 10 or so. We're fixing to add another one. Vanderbilt University Medical Center is going to come online with a program here pretty soon that we have every month right here on WLIJ at 98.7, and we couldn't do it without the sponsors we have for these shows, so we appreciate United Communications, fast local internet, Farm Credit Mid-America, securing the future of rural communities and agriculture, Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, because your eyes are a precious thing, and of course, everybody knows Kincaid Service Company, where service has been their middle name since 1934. We thank to those folks, and we thank each of you for coming in today and the contributions you all make to make Bedford County a better place to live and work. So thank you for coming in and passing on that information. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting. Until next time.
Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com.
Here at Farm Credit Mid-America, we want to get to know you and your story. We are a member-owned cooperative offering a range of loan products. So when you find that incredible land tract that you've been longing for that fits into your story, give me a call, Jonathan Boyce, at 931-212-0101, or come by and see me, 1908 Madison Street, here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet. When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
WLIJ. Now that's country.